Okay guys, in this video I'll just give you a short introduction to how you can actually solve task 3518. As you see in the task, you're given a lot of information. You are both given the balance sheet information, and you're also given purchase of goods, sale of goods, and cost of sales for different months. So then you're given the assumption for first quarter year 13. And the first task says prepare in the table below a monthly profit and loss budget for the first quarter of the year in 13. The first quarter of the year is January, February, March. So in this case, we need to first net sales. We need to see, okay, where do we take the net sales from? The net turnover. The net turnover is of course taken in this case from C23. This means sale of goods in January year 13, as we see here. Net turnover for February is of course taken from here. Net turnover for March is of course taken from here. The sale of goods in March 13. Yes. So then we have cost of sales. Cost of sales is taken from D here, and that's for January. February, taken from here. In March, it's taken from here in cost of sales. Okay, then we need the gross profit. The gross profit is, of course, when you subtract from the net turnover, you subtract the cost of sales. And in February, you do the same, and in March, you do the same. The cash capacity cost is taken up from here from the assumption January, February, March. See, January, February, March. The earning contribution is where you take the gross profit and subtract cash capacity cost. Depreciation on fixtures and fittings, as you see here, is taken from here, here, and here. Then you have profit before financial costs, is when you take the 350 and you then subtract the depreciation on fixtures and fittings. Yes, and then in March you also have some financial costs, but you don't have that in January and February. Therefore, in total, it's given us the total profit of the year, but not of the year of the quarter. It's 1,316. So the next part, prepare in the table below a monthly cash budget for the first quarter of the year in 13 in thousands. Sale of goods, as we also taken there, and then you have to take purchase of goods for second month 2,000, 2,200, 2,100. All of it is taken from the profit and loss account budget in the previous slide. Then cash capacity cost also. And then purchase of fixtures and fittings. You see here they have bought in February, they have bought fixtures and fittings. You fill that out. Financial cost, as we saw also in the other. Dividend to shareholders has to be folded into company tax also. You see total, where you take the sum of all. Change in liquidity. See B7, as you see here. Sale of goods minus the total. Again the same. Again the same. Liquid reserves opening. Liquid reserve closing. So liquid reserves in the opening, 800 minus 650. 50 in this case equals to B20. As you see here, liquid in the closing. This again from February, and again there, and then yes, that's pretty much it. A short guide. Question C and D, you can cover that yourself.